Hi, Toby Hodges from Yachting World on the Elan stand. And they've got plenty to show here at the Dusseldorf Boat Show, because they've launched in the last 3 years 3 new yachts and they've got them all here. This is the latest, the Impression 43, the GT6 we've done before, and the E6 as well. A very cool looking stand as well. And there's a reason for this. They've sunken these boats into this timber stand because they are proud of their woodworking heritage, and we'll see that on this Impression 43. So this is designed to replace the very popular Impression 45, which really has been Elan's bread and butter, family cruising and charter yacht as well. So we got a chance here while the show's closing down, parties going on, no one on the boat, to have a quick little walkthrough of the interior. So it's offered as a 4 or a 3 cabin boat with 2 heads. The one we're on is the 4 cabin version, it's number 2 built. It's an 11.1 ton displacement boat with 3.5 of that in as ballast, and it's spec'd with a 45 horsepower engine as standard. So this has a couple of options: the large swim platform, teak cockpit, teak tables, and I believe he's gone for a grill option there, so you can stand and cook your mackerel when you've cooked it, when you've caught it, off your swim platform. Nice big life raft locker aft where you want it there as well. And otherwise it's very simple. It's designed to be simple, easy to sail, easy to manage. So you can see it's just the twin winches as standard, and there's the bases there for primary stroke Jenica winches if you want them. Nice large cockpit table. Those you can have fixed tables, they can drop down and fill in as sunbeds. And then moving down into this different looking oak finished interior. And yeah, they say it's some will like it, others might not. I think it's really nice. And when I say it, I'm talking about the knotted look to the joinery. And as I say, I pointed out the woodwork earlier, it's a heritage of Elan. And I think it's really unusual to see that on yachts. Most are very clean grain runs. This is, you know, more of a value for money price point boat. And the way they could do that, offer an oak interior, was it was very popular, the oak interior that we saw on the GT6 and the E6, and their suppliers could give them this knotted in oak at a better price, basically. But it gives this effect, and Pininfarina, the Italian design consultants, they ran with it and they wanted it, and they've used a modern angular contrast to the raised lockers, etc., to help contrast to that. So it ends up with quite a trendy contemporary effect. Anyway, there's me blabbing on about effects. What you want to see is the cabin's accommodation. So there's 2 big double cabins aft. Access into the engine bay, conventional, under the steps, 45 horsepower. Yanmar as standard, and another double cabin this side as well. Plenty of space in here, loads of headroom, probably, yeah, I don't know, 7 to 7.5 foot easily. Nice bit of stowage. And they have this heads and separate shower area for those 2 aft cabins there. To starboard, stowage area, but this can be spec'd as as a nav station. So you'd have a stool there, outboard facing nav station, or you go for all that extra stowage space. Big old saloon area. You've got these good, nice long grab handles. They'll come in handy on the deck head there itself. And this is, you know, it's a longitudinal style galley, which has worked well for them on their impression range. As does a big, simple saloon area. You know, it's a flat table, but it's a massive one. The reason for that is it fills in there to make another double berth or a daybed area, and it's simple. It's just, there's just shorter versions of those legs which store in the forward cabin. Moving forward, they basically took the layout of the E6 for the forward cabin and copied that. But here with a fourth cabin option, a big, I mean, this is a 43-foot yacht. There's a massive Pullman cabin in there. Loads of space. And a generous forward cabin as well. And we'll have a quick look on deck as to how they've accomplished that, because you can see there's still lots of beam forward in this section of the boat. It's a full volume boat, designed to be easy and comfortable to sail and, you know, safe. Moderate displacement boat. But yeah, forward of that is a huge sail locker. We'll try and get up there and have a look now. And then those cabins have this shared heads area as well in here. So moving forward onto the foredeck here, you can see they've got rid of the bulge in the coach roof. It's very streamlined now, but still has plenty of light through all the portholes and hatches going through there. Self-tacking jib rail, you can have a self-tacking jib or you can have an overlapping Genoa. And then look into here, you have an amazingly large and especially deep sail locker in there. You got a rail for hanging your fenders. I'm told you can fit a Code Zero, Jenica and fenders in there easily, which is pretty good for a 43-footer. And there's your watertight bulkhead and the crash box further forward, which is above, obviously, the chain locker there as well. There is also the option to have a bowsprit on this. Perhaps not quite as long as the E6 bowsprit. So this, other than the choice of 3 or 4 cabins, this is the only layout, the only joinery trim there is. It comes as standard. The boat is 300,000 euros as standard, so fully equipped around 350. And they have sold 44 since they announced it. So it's going strong. They've built, you know, that's their first year of production sold out already. Quick tour, hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.